every bar in Edinburgh, Loft Bar, Abattoir, all of them, if they see me in a bar after 10 o'clock at night, they have to send me home. And they've just ignored my instructions and kept drinking, let me have a drink. It seems unprofessional.
And who were you out with last night?
I don't know. Oh, I do. Lara Bros, Mama Bros, Bagels.
The bagel heiress.
The bagel
But she can't
lady.
be an heiress because it's her own company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she fill your hole? That's her amusing catchphrase.
She absolutely did, but I won't tell you with what.
Yes, not with bagels. Do you know what I did last night?
What?
Sorry to interrupt. So Jojo was out off her tits. I was in with my new QVC special value purchase of the day, making healthy coleslaw.
Were you?
Yep.
Well, you can
So I was
sit
buzzing
there.
out my tights on low-fat natural yogurt.
So you're just going to sit there and be smug all
No,
afternoon?
I'm not. I'm just saying it's funny we have different lives.
We do, and I didn't mean to stay out, but it was all the launch parties, so it was the Gilded, it was the Stand, it was the List Party.
Oh, I know.
And then, I kept bumping into people that I
Did you?
vaguely liked. Yeah.
I bumped into quite a few people that I absolutely hated yesterday.
Okay.
So I thought,
So let's not date this podcast. So that
Oh
they
no,
can
we
work
can't.
it out.
That's the thing with the podcast. We're not allowed to say
did
we're
we meet?
alive. We don't know what day it is. We don't know
No.
what. It's Christmas. Ooh.
Why
There.
you did what? It does it?
Oh, we're allowed to say what day it is.
Oh,
It's
no.
Friday. Fuck you. Because
It's like, you know when
it's
they
12:30. Do
You-
you want to know where we are? Because the rest of the fucking world doesn't.
Also, the fact that I'd said it was the launch night of that people would be able to work it out.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because no comedians admit to listening to this because they're
No,
jealous.
I know.
Not naming names. Oh, I'm so done with it. No, honestly, there was someone yesterday that I actually wanted to smash their head into the ground.
God, the Fringe has got to you early this year. What's happened?
Well, I knew my food meal was arriving, so I wanted home.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, that was the thing. But did you have a nice night?
I did genuinely have a nice time. I just feel the festival still is being set up. It doesn't feel like anybody's ready yet.
Do you know, yeah, which is ironic that they've had, a year to prepare for it, and
3.
people going, it's day one, no photography, I'm clinically obese. By gay standards, thank you, you jealous little bitches. I mean, I am now a UK ambassador for WW, but I've still a long way to go. Snap away, snap away. Tag us in, we need the exposure. What was I
don't
saying?
need any more exposure.
No, but that was
that's
the thing,
different.
because people go, it's day one. It's like, why aren't you prepared? What's
No, I
wrong
know.
with you? Why are you like that? I was actually speaking to the lovely PR Lenka over there, who was dealt a very harrowing blow by 2 receptionists who just
Really?
stared and screamed and spat sanitizer at everyone.
Is this in here?
I don't want to say, but yeah.
I'll say.
It is. It is.
Honestly,
It's
it's
those
gotta be
mental
honest.
bents sitting out front. And this is, we have a backstage that's a kitchen, our confidential kitchen. And I didn't realise it backs out onto that. I hate them. Oh, they're so
I'm
rude.
sure they're not the same as Barabites ladies, are they?
No, they are not, because do you know what? They are filthy Glaswegian whores. They know what they are, and they're nice with it.
Yes, no,
you don't mind a
absolutely.
salad with an STI from those bitches. It's all good. 0
I
points. You
turned
actually
down-
get points back for eating the salad.
Do you know I was offered sex by a 28-year-old last night, and I turned it down. I turned it down.
No, we are not pro-paedophile in this show. How rude. This is outrageous. Could you
Yeah.
imagine that? Bouncing about on a 28-year-old, promising a better life with fucking coke and bagels coming out of its holes.
I genuinely said no, absolutely no danger.
I'm
20.
glad you've
I
got
said,
some standards.
I did say how old are you? He said 28. I went, absolutely not
So
happening.
what did he say?
He said, I would like to fuck you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's not even 1 o'clock. I would have gone for pump, but no, you're straight in there with the F.
Well, that's what he said.
Well, lovely. What was his name?
I'm not telling you that.
No, right, okay. Do I know him?
No.
No, I do. I can tell. Yes. If he loves you that much, why isn't he here buying one of our lovely tickets?
Probably still off his face.
Oh, my goodness.
Which is also the reason he probably wanted to fuck me, because you're not going to want to fuck me sober, are you? To
Well,
be
not
fair.
at all in my case, but, you know, no
not
judgment.
stop
You're
talking
not
about
aimed
having
at me and you're
sex.
my friend, you silly woman.
Oh, I just need to stop. That's all I need
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
No, but I did. I got home. I had some sleep. I got up, but I picked the worst day to go out and get pissed because here at 12:30, for some reason, I'm doing a TikTok live,
A TikTok live.
which I don't even know what TikTok is, but I'm doing it live at 3:00. Then I'm doing my solo show, and then I'm driving to Glasgow to do the Glee.
Wow.
And I'm very tired.
That's nice.
Although I'm excited because we've got lovely guests, as always. Why are you looking at me like that for?
What? A guest where? Here
We've
or
got
on
a
your
guest here.
No, I know what the drill is here. I thought you were talking about the house, you bent. Right. Okay, shall we have a guest on?
That was what I was intimating.
Oh, right, okay, because I think we've gone as far as we can with counselling, but it's been lovely catching up. Kate, would you like to come and join us? Can we have a non-patronising, sympathetic round of applause for lovely Kate Barron?
Hi, Kate.
Hello, Kate.
Grab yourself a mic, my darling. How
I'm very excited to be here.
How are you, Kate?
I am good. You know what? I was afraid. I was like, can I swear? Can I do whatever? And now I just feel like I'm talking to two drunk aunties.
That is so
100%.
fucking rude, isn't it? That's just outrageous. This is Kate. Oh, hi, I'm old. How old are you? I'm old enough to Botox, so we're fucking teenagers. How old are you, Kate? 39.
Don't
Eat
tell
shit
people.
and die. I'm
tell people my
46.
age.
Grow up, you silly woman. Now, what's your problem, Kate? That's my first question.
Well, I do fuck the 28-year-old.
Do you?
Yes, of course.
But do you have
must.
children, though, Kate?
No, I
That's
don't.
the difference, because my
Not
eldest...
any that I know of.
Right, oh, well, good. The only reason I have that barrier is because my son's 31 and I can't go any younger than my son.
But don't you just kind of want to do it just to tick it off?
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You said he was off his face. Why don't you just get on his face?
Yeah,
That's what you need to do. Don't even fuck him. Just sit on his face and see how you like
But
it.
the reason she can't is because we are still recovering from thrush.
No, we're over thrush.
From Glastonbury. Is it gone?
Yes,
Oh,
went
thank the
ages
Lord.
ago.
I
Thank the
love
Lord.
this relationship. I feel like you definitely text each other while you're taking a big shit on the toilet.
We speak to each other
I'm a
3 times a
stooler.
day.
That's true. I enjoy a stool. Being honest, do you?
Yeah, of course
Yes,
I do. I
yes.
did one downstairs before we started. It's fantastic.
Yeah, no, but that's when I was doing all my Twitter from the shitter this morning.
Oh, that is the best time. People who don't take their phone into the bathroom, I don't understand. I think those are psychopaths.
Not exactly.
Do you just stare ahead at the wall? Like, what are you looking at in there?
and go, that's an unusual towel rail. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, or just think about all the feeling. Like, no, it's just not.
No.
Now tell us all about, because you have moved over to the UK from
Yes.
Canada.
Yes.
Why?
Everyone asks me. Everyone goes,
Why?
"Why the fuck are you here? Why did you come?" Because of you two, obviously.
Clearly.
Yeah.
All I would say is there's another lady that moved over from Canada and she does everything. So good luck.
Yeah, true.
Not naming names. Catherine, hi. Hope you're listening.
I'm also Catherine, so we can just bump her out of the way.
Oh my God. Get one of those voucher ads. I want cheap afternoon teas.
Perfect. I will do that. And I'm like a blonde white woman, so it'll be perfect. I'm a good substitution for her.
There's a few over. Michelle Shaughnessy's here.
Michelle
Alison
Shaughnessy.
June Smith, who's a very good friend of mine. She's over
she's
here.
lovely.
So yeah, there's a pattern. But women, because it was before it was all the Glenn Wools and the Tom Stades and the Craig Campbells that were all coming over. So now it's the women that are coming over.
Exactly.
I like it.
We have to escape the sex pests in Canada and come over here.
Oh, do you have them there as well?
I mean, they're everywhere. I think there's actually probably more of them here, but that's why I came over here.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of one myself, so I have to come over and fit into the fucking
So
crowd.
you want to be bothered?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I absolutely want to be bothered.
Okay. That's
Yes,
right.
follow me down the street if I'm walking down. Yeah, catcall me. Tell me my fucking ass looks good. Thank you.
And
I would love that.
You are Kate_Barron at Twitter for anyone
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
listening and looking to stalk. Right, okay, that's
Don't give up my fucking address next.
Well, I don't think you have one, dear. I think you're so fluid and free.
You
Exactly.
have revealed quite a lot about Kate, her age, and yeah, absolutely. Does Barron, if you don't have children, is Barron also because you're barren or not? That's just your name.
Even by my
wouldn't
standards,
that
I
You know
think
what?
that's
Perfect.
rude.
Surprisingly, I have actually never been pregnant, which is remarkable considering my questionable past.
Well, then probably you're barren. Barren by name, barren
You,
by
me,
nature.
and my doctor can have that conversation one day.
Wow.
This has gone deep. I moved over here in 2019.
Right.
I came over here because I saw the comedy scene was so big and like there was lots to do over here. And things like Edinburgh Fringe, it doesn't exist at all in Canada to any degree.
Is there still yucks?
There is still Yuck Yucks. So I'm a Yuck Yucks comedian.
Okay.
But they've closed down in a number of cities.
Because of pandemic?
Yeah, and I don't know. It just their business model or something, whatever was happening, they were just closing down, and the pandemic hurt it even further. And when you sign with Yuck Yucks and you're a Yuck Yucks comedian, this is the weirdest thing. I don't know if you guys know this.
Yeah, no, I've heard.
If you're signed with them, you cannot perform at another comedy club in that city if there's a Yuck Yucks there. but they won't book you every weekend and every night. So you just have to rely on the work of one club in your city or tour the other cities.
Wow. And how long did you do that for? Because that seems very restrictive.
Yeah, I did it for around a year. You can do independent shows, but you can't do other big clubs because it's such a small scene there. It's very competitive, but it made you, like, it forces you to get better quickly.
In the reverse of what you've done career-wise, do you know that James Mullinger?
I know of him, yeah.
Yes, because he's gone over there and
Yeah.
seems to be very famous over there. Is that correct? No.
I'll go
okay.
no. I'll go no.
Would we say that? I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Maybe. I think he does well. I don't know if it's super mainstream. I don't know.
I'm not saying he's like Oprah or anything like that. I just think he's had more success over there.
Well, no
than
one's
had
Oprah
here.
except for you, maybe.
Well, clearly, thank you.
Look at you.
I love bread. But she owns WW and she likes bread.
Yes, no,
Do you
absolutely.
actually work for WW?
Yes.
Not that I don't believe it because you look at you. You're beautiful.
Oh, I'm beautiful. But no, I was 20 stone, 2 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms. And I'm now 17 something. That's
Okay.
been over like 3.
well
Thank you.
done.
Thank
That
you.
is
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
My show is all about weight and weight loss and everything.
Are you troubled as well, my darling?
Oh, I've been fucking troubled for a minute.
Have you been a heifer?
I have been beyond a heifer. I used to call it baby fat, but then I think when you start being able to legally like order drinks in bars and blow guys in the bathroom, you can't really call it baby fat anymore.
Are you gay? Are you a gay man?
I am a gay man, in fact.
There she blows.
There she blows.
So what were you at your heaviest?
At my heaviest, I don't know what it would be in kilos, but so there's some context. I've lost in the last couple of years 13.5 stone.
Oh my God.
So
Bloody hell,
I've lost
congratulations.
a big person.
So what did you do then?
Well, so Weight Watchers or WW, whatever the new
WW.
trendy WW, the new
7-day
thing we're trying
plan
to call
for
it.
free.
Not to shit on you, but
Oh, please, I'm
unless
not
you're
into
that.
scat.
Unless you're into that, yeah.
Feces
yeah.
aren't my thing. I like them in the toilet where I can see and smell them.
I have done it, and I did Weight Watchers and WW. I've done it low. Like I think the first meeting I ever went to, I was maybe 13. So I've done it on and off for years and years and years. I've done Jenny Craig. I've done like any diet you can imagine. I have done it.
Okay.
And then I just got to this point where I was like bigger and bigger, and I actually went and had a weight loss surgery.
Right. So what did you have? Did you have a balloon, a band, or a sleeve?
The sleeve.
The sleeve.
So I had a
can you
sleeve.
talk everyone through what that is?
Yes.
Please
And then I'll
do.
tell
I'm
you-
absolutely fascinated. It's like you're speaking Latin. It's like you've got this whole conversation about what do you mean a sleeve?
It's two fatties getting on. This is
Hey, I'm an ex-fatty, you little bitch. Pipe down.
Yeah.
Me
Put
too.
him in his
Well,
place.
I'm still a little. You
Right,
know.
so what did you...
So basically what happens with the sleeve is they put 4 laparoscopic incisions in a diamond shape on your
Right.
stomach, on your abdomen. And then, so a sleeve, or like the stomach, if you can picture it, sort of like a kidney kind of shape. I don't know how, like, you know the stomach shape where it goes straight up and then kind of goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those surgical trays.
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
Instruments. yeah.
Exactly. Are you a doctor too?
No, I just have a keen eye for nonsense.
So what they do is they go in through the holes and then they cut down. So they cut out about 80 to 85% of your stomach. And they cut it off and they physically pull it out through one of the incision sites. And then they stitch it up so you're left with a sleeve of a stomach. So like a small little stomach, and that's it.
And you're asleep for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're out. No, they just give you a shot of whiskey and tell you to shut the fuck up. They do it in the back of some guy's van. It was a great deal. It was just slightly less than my fringe expenses. It was perfect.
Oh my God. So I know someone who shall remain nameless, and I'm not going to name them, who did that in Glasgow. And didn't take it seriously and
Right.
would have half a Weetabix, then 3 bottles of wine, and then fall out of their hot tub.
Yeah.
That's not the way to do it.
And that's not the way. The best thing about this, I used to be like, I could party. I could rival you, I bet, in how I used to be able to party. Like 2 bottles of wine, I could put back easily.
Oh, I can do that through 1 episode of The Housewives. I may not be out, but I'm having a good time in.
But
Yes.
now, if I have like 1 glass of wine or a glass and a half of wine, I'm like, yeah. So I don't drink that much anymore, but that I have taken it really seriously and followed all of their instructions.
You've
so
just
the weight
lost
loss,
a friend.
What, Danny?
She's just lost a friend. She's turned off.
No, I'm so
I'll still do coke with you. Let's go get
lovely,
fucked up.
fantastic.
Perfect.
Well done.
I go
And
get
MDMA
that's the
is my new
model's drug,
favourite.
so let's do
Yeah.
that.
But so was it the surgery that then caused you not to be able to drink, or just you don't want to drink? So
No, you can drink after the surgery, but it's just like, if you're going to make this change and you're going to change your habits and change your life, are you really going to fall back into those? And when you get drunk, you eat worse, you make worse decisions. I don't even smoke, and I've smoked like a pack of cigarettes in a night being drunk before.
But you know, the thing with me and weight was, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was fat before COVID. I hate people that use that as an excuse. But it's when you drink, because I can drink like 3 or 4 bottles of wine a night. I'm not saying that that's anything to aspire to, but I'm good value, kids, okay? But by the time you've headed into blackout, having prepared a lovely, nutritious meal, then you're ordering pizzas. This is where the trouble begins.
That is where, and then the next day you wake up, you feel like shit, and you go, I'm hungover, I need greasy food to soak this up. And then you kind of feel lazy, and you go, I'm not gonna fucking cook something healthy. And it is this cycle. And especially, I'm a comic, I'm out gigging all the time, I'm on the road, I'm running from, show to show. So
But I remember having some personal trauma in my life, and I was drinking a lot, right? Fuck the wine. I was on like 1.5 litres of Morrison's own gin. How disgusting. An evening, right? And I used to phone the local takeaway, and I'd phoned an order, and she went, I know you're going through a hard time, but we can't ever get into your building. You're just wasting your money, so we're going to stop serving you. So I was cut off from a takeaway.
Oh yes. My God.
I won't name it, Javits. And that woman was so nice that I took her flowers, and that was a wake-up call, because I was kind of like, you're getting out of hand.
So are you sober now?
No.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just a bit more restrained.
That was a wake-up call. That was
I'd go
my
to a different
bottom.
takeaway.
He's just got a little bit more restraint about him.
Okay.
I am also
I thought
fascinated.
this was your big realization in your moment of like, I hit rock bottom.
Oh, God, no. If I didn't drink, I would be in prison for murder.
Yeah, fucking fair. I've almost knocked a few heads in the last couple of days, so I get it.
So again, I am fascinated by this. So
Yeah.
if you've had the surgery and you overeat, would you put weight back on, or does it stop you from putting weight back on?
It's hard to eat, but if you eat foods, they call them slider foods. I'll give you all the gross terms that they say. So they're called slider foods. So things like crisps, popcorn, bread, that kind of thing. It's just easy to go down, and it doesn't have a lot of nutrition value. It doesn't fill you up.
Okay.
Things like
Semen.
veggies and semen. Oh, that I'll guzzle that back. 2 liters a night for sure of that. But like if you're eating protein and veggies, those fill you up and keep you full for longer. And when you start to get full, now I have weird things. So my nose will start to run, or I'll get the hiccups if I get full. And you can't chew gum anymore. You can't drink out of straws. You can't have any carbonated beverages at all. So I've had like a little bit of champagne at a friend's wedding, but other than that, no carbonated beverages for the last 2 years now or so. So there are certain rules, but some people, again, don't follow them because they say the gas will expand your stomach. It's a muscle, right? Like you can stretch your stomach so it can grow if you eat like shit, and if the little bit of food you're eating is really high, like calories and fat and all of that, like a lot of people do gain the weight back. But I've used it as like a new lease on life, basically.
Are you familiar with a broadcasting legend from this country called Vanessa Feltz?
I don't know her.
Keep it that way. But it was just when you said about sliders, because she's often in Ladies' Weekly magazines with the headline, Friends fear she is drinking custard again. And no, it's true that. Have you seen that? And I remember she was on this morning and she went, oh yeah, I drink custard. I just want something to slither down. And you're like, why would you admit that on public television?
Because quite a lot of people, like Anne Diamond, did she not have surgery?
She had a gastric band.
But she drinks custard.
Not Anne Diamond. No, Vanessa Feltz does.
Okay,
and then remember Ferdinand Britton got a gastric band and said it was to do with bike riding and dog walking, you big fat liar, Ferdinand Britton.
All of these, there's a lot of people, like Rebel Wilson dropped a lot. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. But there's a lot of celebrities who drop weight quite quickly, and they go, and I call bullshit on a lot of it.
Rebel Wilson also dropped a lot after presenting the BAFTAs, didn't she? Because that wasn't a pleasant watch. Were you exposed to that? It was really hellish, and I'm pro-women.
You're pro-women? Oh, that's good.
Because I'm basically a woman.
As a woman, I really appreciate that.
As a woman, absolutely. As a black woman as well, I feel everything. More than a lot of people.
Last week he was an Indian woman.
Well, that's true, actually. So I don't see colour. I'm multicultural.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have a color TV. You just watch in black and white, right?
Do you know, actually, I just replay memories in my head and sniff glue because it's calorie-free. It's no point.
Replay the memories of ordering the takeaway and getting denied that? I cannot believe you got cut off from takeaway.
Well, there was one day, so I had to go to one that I won't name, Darren's, which is fucking honking. I'm sure it's staffed by rats, and there's rats in the food. And I remember I used to like a doner kebab pizza, right? So I ordered the 21-inch, and then I woke up to an answer message, and he went, "Oh, we couldn't get in last night. We've still got your pizza." And I went, "Give me an hour. I'll be good to drive." I drove round, got the pizza, came back, put a load of salad cream on it, and ate it with the dog.
That sounds like you definitely had diarrhea after that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have a very robust constitution.
Oh, do you?
Oh,
Can you just
no, I'm
anything?
a solid movement.
Oh, that would just right
He's
out
never
of me.
a skitterer, are you?
No.
Nacey's flashing us, darling.
Oh,
We're
shit.
isn't
we barely
That's gone
scratched the
far too
surface.
quickly.
That went way too fast.
Can you come back?
100%. I
Please
want to come back. I want to come back.
But in the meantime, tell us where your show's on, what time, etc., etc. Give them the information out
Yes.
to the
My show is called Kate Barron, Losing Myself. It's on every night at 9 p.m. at the Tron, and the tickets are, you can get them online, but they're £6 in advance, or just come for free and pay what you want at the end.
Cool. And
Yeah.
it's good.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
all
no,
different
Kate,
options.
do come back.
Yes.
I want to come back.
We've
I'll tell
barely
you.
sniffed your bagel.
I know. I need to tell you all about dumping syndrome next. That's a whole other thing that we didn't get into. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Stooling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally in. Right, can we have a round of
Right,
applause
okay.
for Kate,
Thank
please?
you so much.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Wonderful. Thanks, Dawn.
Lovely.
Oh, yes. No, more of that.
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely
More of
perfect.
that. Now, we're quite international today because
We
our
are.
next guest, I think, is Welsh. I think that's correct.
Welsh from the valleys.
Well, from the valleys. Did you watch that? Come up.
on.
Give him a round of applause.
Mr. Morgan Rees.
Mr. Morgan Rees. Hello, how are you?
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you. Are you well?
We're good. Grab
Now-
a microphone, grab a seat, tell
Can
us
I-
your chat, what's happening.
Yes, I am.
Did you watch the valleys?
No, well, yeah, well, I used to work in a club where it was glam.
Oh, and it was anything but.
Yeah,
It was
absolute
not
dog shit.
glam. Honestly, it was like the 80s.
Well, the
It's-
nightclub was called Glamour.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I love those ironic titles that are absolutely the antithesis of what you go into. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, it was. I auditioned for the Valleys.
Did you? Why
Yeah.
didn't you get in?
I was underage, but I lied about it at the time.
Oh my God, you're Nadine Coyle.
yeah.
Yes.
I did that. It just
Oh
didn't
my
work.
goodness. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame because they would have. I think they would have done well with you.
I thought I would have. Like, I was fake tanning it then, and like I was ex-rugby boy. I think I would have suited it. I would have
Because
been
what
so
was
fun.
it?
What was the name of that girl? Shaisha
Oh, I
Sinatra.
I can't remember. At all.
Oh, she was a nightmare. She ended up in Big Brother as a celebrity.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, there was one of them that wanted to join the Valleys because it meant that she could move down to Cardiff, and she thought it would help her become closer to Beyonce. I remember that.
Oh my God, that's correct. This woman
Oh
was
my
so delusional.
wow.
She thought she had the same amount of talent as Beyonce, didn't she?
Yeah.
But imagine launching yourself in Cardiff on the international stage. What a tit. How are you?
I'm lovely, thanks. How are you both?
Well, I think you've heard it all.
Yes, I'm a bit rough around the edges today,
Yeah.
Morgan, if I'm honest. But I'll battle through. I'm not a quitter. Are you still living in Wales?
No, I moved. I spread my wings, and I live in Bristol now. But I'm only, I'm only 10 minutes down the
Bristol.
road.
Clipped
Yeah.
very clipped wings. You didn't exactly spread them that far.
Do you
No.
enjoy living in Bristol?
Yeah, man, I love Bristol. It's full of
Okay.
wankers. I get on well with them.
Oh, well, there you go. That's all fine. Now, we were discussing weight with Kate.
Yes.
That is a show in
With
itself,
weight
by
with
the way,
Kate.
Kate. Dictate. You were a larger lady as well.
Yeah, I used to be a lot larger.
How fat were you?
I got to 18 stone.
18
Yeah, but
stone.
I was a prop forward for quite some time.
Right.
So that was peak, and that was custard based as well. And that was
Hi, Vanessa.
yeah.
Glad you could make it on.
Thank you very much. No, it was university. I just loved custard and angel cake, so I just used to have one every single day.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I sort of looked at myself, and then
And what did you do? Did you do anything as
Drastic.
drastic as the gastric?
No,
No?
I just got into like rowing and hating myself, and then all of a sudden I was thinner.
Oh, nice, nice. Don't worry, Norris and Parker. You seem to be at target weight. We won't be talking about this with either of you.
I was just about to ask, was this pre-booked as the
How
Fat Fuckers
dare you?
episode?
You
I
turn up
didn't-
here every day like a human pube, and I've got some of my own people around me, you jealous skinny cow.
Have you always been in a great shape like that?
No. When growing up, yeah, I was always skinny, and then I had kids, and I was still skinny. And then it was my second husband, who is a larger gentleman and a feeder. So I did get up to 13 stone, but it really didn't suit me. I didn't like it.
Well, it was funny. My niece met Jojo properly for the first time yesterday, and she went, "I always forget how thin she is." She said, because in her photos,
She
you
looks
would
fat
think
as
she's a
fuck.
fat woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
no.
thought that was
You got
lovely.
fat
And I said,
photos?
no, she's the human pube. That's your name now
I
for
do
the rest
always
of the
look
run.
in photographs. I always do look enormous. It's weird.
Yeah, that's why I don't take them. Do you understand? It's just that, but not only you were fat, you were bi as well. So, I mean, a really hard life.
Really hard. Like,
Yeah.
Still am.
Oh my God, you're still bi.
I'm still bi.
Are you one of these bis that leans towards the bumming, or are you like 50-50 vag based?
No, I lean in, lean out. Yeah, I'm proper in. Yeah.
Right, okay. Are you on prep?
Yeah, I am on
Oh,
prep.
thank
You gotta be on
God.
prep, yeah.
Right, okay. I thought we were going to have to hose you down with an antibacterial wipe. What's he stinking of today? Latino inches? Razzle? We don't know. Do you find it hard being taken seriously as a bisexual person? And I mean that seriously, because they do get a lot of flack.
Because
Yeah.
they're fucking greedy.
Sorry?
Because they're greedy.
It's because of
Oh,
ignorant
we're not
opinions
that
like
greedy.
this that I thought I'd bring that up. Yes. Norris and Parker are retching into the low-fat Rivitas now. They're going, we're not having this.
They're actually
We're not that greedy.
actually being serious. I am taking the piss. There have been studies done that they reckon that most people are bisexual by nature.
Well, I'm not.
Okay.
I was
That's
gay in my
sorted.
father's scrotum. Believe me, my mother expelled me from her bottom. She spat down. I went, hey! And I think she knew she was in for a bumpy ride with baby Bunty.
And you've delivered.
Well, exactly. No, I couldn't. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that the other day. That I couldn't imagine being anything other than being gay. See the people you meet. Oh my God. I mean, really, what's a bit of bullying and, you know, wanting to take your own life as a child, that when you get into nightclubs and you meet all these nutters, it all makes it kind of worth it.
Absolutely.
So do you enjoy being a Betty both ways?
Yeah, I love it. It's wicked.
Do you find it's difficult? So someone that listens to this podcast, and I won't name, they live in Manchester, and they were seeing someone who was a bisexual and then split up because the bisexual was telling this person that he was with women, which I thought, well, if you're a bisexual, you would be. So do you find that people find it difficult because it's all that competitive thing?
Well, I think that's how you view relationships, isn't it? If you go, oh, it's so competitive, then why is a relationship a competition?
Yes.
And then it's also all based down on trust at the end of the day, isn't it? And also, there's open relationships now, and they're wicked. So other than that, but yeah.
Are you in an open relationship?
I'm not. I've flirted with it, and it all sort of just works. It's all based on trust. It's not a competition. You go, oh, there's so much. Oh, you're going to walk into a room, and then there's competition over there. There's men over there. There's women over there. There's people that are in between. There's people that don't conform to it. All this competition. You just go, we got not trust. And you go, yeah, wicked.
Did you see the Sex and the City episode where Carrie flirted with bisexuality?
No. No, I think
You should watch that. You should watch that.
Why should I watch it? What happens?
I just think you need to be a bit more informed.
When did it manifest itself in you? Did you always just attracted to people regardless of gender, or when did you start?
always growing up. Didn't
Always
act on
boys
it.
growing up, not girls.
Oh no, everything.
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 So you had a Cindy and an action man.
Neither. I had a rugby ball and a PlayStation, but
Which is technically trigger porn.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, only Nathan gets that. It's hardcore sporting DVDs for special gents.
Some things that I learned from these pair are honestly, I
Hey,
can't.
don't judge us, bitch. We haven't been out all night.
I haven't been out all night. I've got 3 hours sleep.
So what? So you talk openly about your bisexuality in the show.
Yeah. Well, because I came out pretty late. It's only because I didn't know very much, because I wasn't sure where I sat on the whole spectrum, whether I was on the spectrum. And that's the whole thing when you question whether you're bi. So because for a lot of people, it's a stepping stone. A lot of people are bisexual, and they see it as like, oh, it'll be easier if I say I'm bisexual, then I'm actually gay. And I knew that was my final destination, but I didn't know other people that could be. So I just stayed in the closet for quite some time. But then, came out, got into bumming.
I'm glad someone else has said it on this podcast other than me.
Then I started having sex with men, and it was all pretty good. Yeah.
Well, it can be.
Yeah.
It just depends on the man, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you?
I think it's nice that we're all in agreement that having sex with men is nice.
Yeah.
Because men get a bit of a hard time at the moment, but they're quite good in bed.
Well, that's true, actually. Look at the allegations about Radio 1's Tim Westwood.
Oh, did you watch that documentary?
About
that was
him?
horrific.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's really ugly. I couldn't look at that for all that length of time. I like kind of pretty things and nice colours.
No, absolutely.
Have you watched Uncoupled on Netflix with Neil Patrick Harris?
I haven't watched that. No.
Do you watch
Is that good?
anything, Morgan?
No, I do. Mainly me, but no, it's yeah, I do watch things. I watch a lot of anime, which is why I think I was bisexual.
Oh, no, I'm out. I know so many bears in London that are all about animation and PlayStations, and do you know why? Because they can't deal with reality. Honestly, they absolutely can't. Life at the end of the flex is not a real life. Are you a gamer?
A gamer? A little bit, yeah.
I'm appalled. I really am appalled. This is absolutely outrageous. It was interesting you mentioned coming out, because I never came out, because frankly, ta-da! Did you feel a need to come out? Do you feel that people need to announce their sexuality nowadays, or?
Oh, I don't think they need to. No. Did I have to? Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I came up to my mum and she was in Sutherland.
Oh my God! Not even a nice shop. Talk us through.
I don't know. I heard something on the radio, and I felt just so compelled to come out because I was dating a woman at the time as well. So I thought, who are the most difficult people to tell? My parents. So I just told them first. She didn't tell me she was shopping. She got annoyed because she said I have to go home now. I was halfway through.
This was your girlfriend or your mum?
This is my mum.
Well, this was your mum. So you were in Matalan. What were you buying?
Oh no, my mum was in Matalan. I just had to call. I did it over the phone.
Well, yeah, that kind of news could put you off a jumper purchase.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a nasty blouse. Maybe you did her a big favour.
I probably did.
Yeah?
It's Matalan.
And how did she react? Was she very open to it?
No, my mother has been the one that's struggled with it the most.
Okay.
All the men totally get it. All the straight men totally get it. Not a problem in the slightest.
And we know why that is, because they're all gay.
Yeah. Absolutely, because they're just going, oh, I wish I could. That's all it is. No, they're all fine with it.
It's so ridiculous, isn't it? Because it is just a fear, and I think the vast majority, I mean, obviously you've got homophobes, you've got racists, and because they breed that into generational pond life plankton scum, you're never going to remove that problem. But the vast majority, I think, of informed people are like, you have a great life. You know, you are fluid and being very true to yourself.
Yeah. The only sort of biphobia or bite back I get is from I don't want to paint everyone with the same stroke, but it's usually gay men and straight women because they just go, "Oh, you're just lying to yourselves."
That was you.
Was it? Did I do that?
You just called him greedy.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Just because I like saying it.
She's still in the room, people.
I do. But I generally think it must be quite liberating to just kind of see
of
whoever's
course it is.
attractive, and then
once you own it, once you sit in it, you know, shoulders back, let's enjoy everything, and then you sort of just go, am I attracted to gender? Am I attracted to personality? Maybe it's that it. But then I've fucked some awful personalities, so I think it's.
oh, haven't we all?
I think it might be gender. Actually,
I married once.
Sorry to be so dinosaurus.
Yeah, I've never understood that. I fall in love with the person because you're like, well, you must like one bit of equipment more, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I don't know. All the equipment's quite nice, isn't it? Just got to be a bit of a handyman.
Well, see, I'm down on one side of the equipment.
Yeah.
I like the tools as opposed to the toolbox.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you see what I mean?
Is this where top and bottom comes in?
No. Oh. And don't defile it with such ridiculous labelled pish. Are you a top or are you a bottom? He'll be verse. Wait for this. Verse.
No, I'm a
verse and addicted to custard.
No, I'm a boring old top.
Oh, you're a boring old top?
I'm a boring
God
old
almighty,
top.
that's one thing that Edinburgh needs more of. You'll do very well. Even if your show doesn't sell, you'll get your whole. Honestly, Edinburgh is essentially a load of Tupperwares without lids. It's a wash with a sea of bottoms, and the worst thing is lazy bottoms. Bottoms with a bad attitude, and bottoms that don't douche. Bottoms that think that going for a stool is douching, and let me tell you, it is not.
Oh. It's well seen your family aren't in today.
I know! They're very middle class. They're not bummers. Well, one of them is, but we don't talk about it.
What
not
a
me.
mucky episode this has turned out for. I hope you're primed, girls.
So boring old top. Now, Can I ask you a question then? With the ladies, do you enjoy the work of the secondary meal?
Of the what?
The secondary meal. So a lady has a primary meal,
Yep.
and then she has a secondary meal. So the secondary meal is what gentlemen have. So do you do the same with the ladies?
No.
No. Treat them nice.
Yeah. I treat ladies ridiculously. No, vaginas. What's going on?
Well, if you don't, I've got no idea. I have got no idea what's going on now, but that might be something to do with my hangover. I am interested to know what Morgan. So, do you talk about all of this in your show, or is this just by the by? Excuse the pun.
She's up to speed.
I talk about it a little bit, but in the fact that like when you do have like a queerness or otherness about you, for a lot of people it's not my major facet in the fact that I'd say I am bisexual, but I'm more lazy than I am bi. You know, I'm like the show is called By and Large. That's because I'm larger than I am bi. I just talk about that.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. And has your mother come round to you?
Pardon my pun?
Has your mother come round to you?
Yes, slowly, very slowly. Like it was whenever I would talk about bringing someone home, it would always be, "Oh, what's she like? Or you going on a date? Oh, what's her name?" You just
Kevin.
Yeah. And the name is Kevin.
Dave.
Trevor.
Slowly, it's slowly ticking for her.
Do you know something though? It's a shame because I always think, quite genuinely, I don't know about you, but then I wouldn't consider you a traditional parent, that any traditional parent doesn't want to think of their child engaging in any activity unless it's to bring a grandchild into the world. So I don't understand why they kind of ruminate on these things and possibly repel themselves with the mechanics of something that may or may not be happening.
I genuinely do think what happens, and I'm not like this, but I do know a lot of parents who live their lives vicariously through their children, so they have an expectation usually of things that they failed to do in their adult life that they then perpetuate onto their children and want them to be a certain way. So they want them to go to university, be a doctor, have grandchildren and all that kind of stuff. So I think if you have a preconceived idea of how your child should be, is then when sometimes parents struggle if it goes against that picture.
But the thing is, you could be a doctor
God, that all came
and a
out in a
homo
sentence.
and a
Fuck
bi
me.
person.
What?
Is this on? That's what I'm saying though, you could be a doctor and a homo or a bi person.
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes.
I think we're done. Rees, I could talk to you all day, frankly. I'm hoping this gets incinerated on the way out. Kill it with fire. For God's sake, love.
Oh,
where are you on? Where can people find you?
I am on at the Peasants Courtyard, Bunker 1.
Oh, Bunker 1, top bunk.
Bunker 1, 10 past 6 every day. You can find tickets online and they are super available.
Right.
Thank you for your honesty. Everybody else going, I've sold out. Have you fucked?
Exactly. I would like to say that I'm doing a preview show ahead of him and it's called Lube Up Love. Right. Okay, come over, huge round of applause.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you so much. Have a good run. Oh yeah, going for a hug with her. Nice. Norris and Parker, get your arses up here. Right, keep that applause
Hello,
going.
Norris
Come on,
and
ladies.
Parker.
What to do? Yes, I was going to.
Oh, yes, we need another chair.
Now, you ladies have to.
And you'd have to share a mic.
Yeah, you have to share a light because of the cost of living crisis.
I seem to be. Am I hard of understanding today? Is that what's happened to me?
What, dear?
Am I not understanding things today?
No. I genuinely tried to disagree with a point and you didn't understand that. So
Right,
we'll move on.
All
You're
right,
doing really
no
well.
worries.
You're doing really well. Hello, ladies, and thank you
Hello.
for joining us. How are you?
Good. I'd like to start by saying I fuck a 28-year-old on a regular basis.
Do you?
And I'd give it a go.
Are you
But
also
how old
56?
are you? But you're not 56.
I'm 35, so it's 7 years.
Oh, see,
That's
that's.
okay.
I'd go
That's
70,
okay.
but I think 20 odd years is too much, isn't it?
No,
18
I was in a
years?
relationship with a 53-year-old man when I was 24 for nearly 5 years.
Okay.
It was very, very beautiful.
Did
and
you
loving.
enjoy that?
I did.
How did your parents deal with that? We were just
They were
discussing
great about
parental
it.
Were they okay?
Yeah. Well, my parents are older parents, so my dad was still 20 years older than him. So it was kind of like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I've got older siblings as well that were the same age as him.
But I just think for a lot of parents, I think they'd be like, oh, you've maybe waved goodbye to your chance to have children and all that kind of stuff. So I think for some people,
Definitely,
it can be really difficult.
And that's why we broke up, actually.
Oh,
because you wanted to have kids and
Yeah.
he didn't
Yeah.
at that age.
Yeah.
Did he
see,
have
yeah.
children?
He did, yeah.
Right, okay.
It's suddenly just gone really deep.
She was a wonderful stepmother.
I was. They were my age.
Oh, nice. So was that awkward?
Well, I never met them. They didn't want to meet me.
Oh.
See, then that makes everything so tricky, doesn't it? If there's a sort of animosity or kind of, you can't kind of
How
be a
did
proper
that
family.
make you feel? Because that's kind of...
Yeah, it's been long enough now since we broke up
Yeah.
to mourn it, but it was very sad, yeah.
But no, it would have been because, to be rejected by anyone on a face-to-face level, but by virtue of age, circumstance or whatever, that's really kind of horrible.
Yeah, but I think I wasn't quite... and now I'm in my 30s, I think I can look back and see it differently. And obviously, it feels hurtful, but I feel like I also respect that.
Of course.
Yeah.
I had a stepmother, and I didn't take it well. I used to put her toothbrush in the toilet,
Did you?
wow.
but I think it was an affair, so I think it was okay.
No, I think that is okay.
Yeah.
She was just some kind of pox-ridden
But
harlot
I think it
looking to
is it's
ruin your
because,
life.
again, it's a societal kind of conditioning that we have, don't it? You kind of, your mum and dad are together, and so if there's any breakup of that and deferring from that, deviating, that's the word, fuck
Yeah.
me, I'm looking for words today.
Deviating
from your family, nucleus family,
Yeah,
then
which I
people
totally
freak
get.
out.
Totally respect
Don't they?
that. Yeah. But I would
Even
make a
though the
wonderful
parents
stepmother.
probably hate
would?
each other.
I would make a wonderful stepmother.
You would make a wonderful stepmother.
I'm ready now. I'm 32. We're at that age.
Are you ready now?
Yeah.
So are you in another relationship now?
No, I'm single, and I really would love to meet somebody, but
Okay, there's no point in looking at me. I can't help you,
I
love.
have my eyes on you.
Morgan, on the other hand, is he
Yes,
still
Rees, Morgan, Rees. Now, I'm a seafarer. I enjoy seamen. Your show is nautical.
Great segue.
So can you give us a flavour
Yes,
of life on the ocean
explain.
wave with you lovely, talented ladies?
Yeah, so the show's called Sirens. So it's kind of a nautical theme, although it's not all nautical, isn't it? We've had this conversation where we're like, do you think you should tell people it's not all nautical? Yeah, we've got like other sketches, other characters' songs. We play heightened versions of ourselves. We celebrate our friendship. There's a really narcissistic slideshow with photos
Oh,
of
like
us.
Chris Whitty. Next slide.
I don't know, but we have like hundreds, and because we've been friends, best mates for about 13
How did you meet?
years. So we met at drama school.
Of course.
We met at drama
You
school.
met at drama school at 13. Were you very
13, we were
precocious?
child stars.
Precocious child
Oh,
stars.
were you at
How
the Emma Bunton
fabulous.
Academy, the Sylvia Young?
No.
No.
We went to Manchester Met.
All
We
right.
didn't get into the London
Oh, but
street
that was
school.
Victoria
adults.
Wood and all that,
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, Julie Walters and everybody.
Yeah,
At the
and
school that met.
we had the same birthday, and we discovered that, and we used to just mess around a lot, and then we were in a
Oh,
play.
it's very Victoria Wood.
Yeah.
And, who did that? The same birthday as I? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we kind of started doing comedy from there.
All
So
right.
it's been like us being mates and doing comedy for years and years and years.
Because this isn't your first Edinburgh. You've been here five times.
Edinburgh since 2013. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So we've done like Free Fringe, Tonic, Pleasance, and now we're at Monkey Barrel, so we're sampling. them.
Oh, very
Oh.
nice. Monkey Barrel have come up on the
Yeah.
inside and overtaken
It's a
quite
bit
a
trend,
lot
a
of
bit
yeah.
hipster,
It's
yeah.
got a bit of kudos, does the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
Monkey
I
Barrel. I mean, they pay
guess,
shit, but that's all right.
Right. Well, we'll move on from that, I think. Someone's angry. Why?
Really? How come? Do you not like Monkey Barrel?
Oh, I love Monkey
Oh,
Barrel.
you
It's an
like it?
absolutely great club. I just think their
No, it's
fees
just factual that-
are below par for pro weekends. But that's just a
Yeah,
bugbear.
because they like an MC to MC for £30, but that's for the year. It's a bit like Yuck Yucks. You're not allowed to do anything. You're not allowed to eat. You're just stuck in that basement like one of Fritzl's victims, crying and touching yourself to get through the lonely days and nights. So, no, lovely
We'll
place.
bear that in mind.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic club. Which room are you in?
4. Monkey Barrel 4.
4.
On Blair Street, opposite
Oh,
the
yes, of
original
course.
one. Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's all right. It's good.
It's lovely. Yeah.
And what time of day are you on?
9:15. So we clashed with Kate, which we were gutted about.
9:15 at night.
Yeah.
I don't understand people who have shows at 9:15 in the morning, and there are people that do it. Yeah.
Oh, there's Shakespeare for breakfast.
Oh.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
thanks.
Which my friend did 3 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are you
You
still
get
friendly
given-
with them?
Yeah. No, you get a free coffee and a croissant
Oh.
at Shakespeare for breakfast.
You
Why
have
am
to,
I
you have to
plugging
be
it?
very careful. Pastry is a poof's worst enemy. So a lot of homos wouldn't have gone to that because they can't deal with the butter.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're...
Is it-
yeah.
And the crumbs.
Well, no, it's just the fact that it's fatty.
I got handed something coming out of Summer Hall last night, which was a free breakfast somewhere, but I can't remember where it is, and I've lost the voucher. But hey ho.
Have you had breakfast today?
No.
No. How do you decide on the theme of your show? If you've done 5, how important, like, do you pick up the theme first, or what do you do?
No, we'd like try. The theme comes later. We try and sort of like do it. We try and just write what we think is funny, and then we'll see a theme developing later on. We did have a theme one year. When we did Burn the Witch at Pleasance, which was our last show, 2018. We had a theme which was like witchcraft and sex witches. So there was a lot of theme of exploring around that, and it was kind of like more of a show that there was one world where all the characters inhabited, whereas this is more of a sketch show.
Now that's interesting, because in Scotland, our First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, she pardoned and apologised to witches from 400 years ago, which I thought was a great use of parliamentary time. Because I thought those poor witches,
money
in the ground crying.
Yeah, there's a lot of hipster witches in East London, sort of Hackney, and there was a petition to get the witches pardoned there. That was like a big...
God's sake. It's ever since Bimini went on Drag Race, in all honesty. I think she represents the East London witch coven. That kind of thing.
I'm not unsympathetic to retrospective, do you know what I mean, making things better from the past, but not that far back. I mean, do you know what I mean, the poor
why don't we do
the wasps that didn't get their pensions, let's fix things like that. Bloody witches that died for it years ago.
The wasps?
Yeah, the wasps.
What, New York socialites didn't get their pensions?
No.
Have you watched Sex and the City? I think you should. I should. Do you know what? I would like a pardon for yesterday when I drove over the pothole. That's relevant.
That is relevant.
Not some mouldy old pointed hat screaming.
Oh, there's a question. How much are you being charged for your accommodation in Edinburgh this year?
I feel like $150, which is disgusting, but I've heard of worse.
Yeah, that's...
Is that each?
So I'm in my own small little prison cell with no daylight, and it's freezing cold. But
but we've discussed the monkey battle. Where are you living?
Oh my God, I'm a bit traumatized actually. So my room is quite nice, but it's cold, but it's also right by the toilet. And every morning I'm getting one of the flatmates doing a massive poo at 9 o'clock every morning. And this morning he was giving himself a motivational speech, and I was texting Sinead. Like, it's gone. Yesterday it was just the standard poo and plop and wipe, and then this morning it was, you can do it.
Oh my God.
Well, actually,
I'm
and
really
I shouldn't
upset
say
about
this, you know Julie Goodyear that was in Coronation Street, Bette Lynch? There is a point to this. So when she was in the Big Brother house, allegedly, they knew that she was kind of being able to speak to her hair, or she had her hairdresser, and they'd bugged her room, and she was a troubled stooler, and every time she would push and it would come out, she would go, "Oh, come to mama."
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Well,
I'm going to start doing it now as revenge.
Oh, I think you should.
Yeah.
Come on, girl. We're not sold out.
Not so much of a bottom now.
I'm the top. Oh my God, you should hide all this guy's fibre supplement. Try and get him constipated. Give him the croissants.
I know. Oh, he's really sweet, but I can't look him in the eye now, and I know his bowel movements.
But I think that's the thing.
People do get into a rhythm, don't they?
Slave to the rhythm of stooling.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Regular
Lord.
as clockwork, going on a daily basis at the same time.
And you have a squatty potty, don't you, Kate? Yeah.
I do. I have a squatty potty.
Oh,
Because we poo the wrong way, don't we? We have to sort of.
And ironically, you could call that a footstool.
Yeah. So if you.
Sorry, I'm just amusing myself.
So we shouldn't be sitting with our feet in the ground. We should be
No,
with our
you should
pelvic
be up.
further back up.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to push. It should
fall out like an acorn.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it should be, it's not the Kinsey scale, but you know how you get these memes, what colour do you like your toast, what colour do you like your tea? There's a stooling scale. Yeah. And it should be kind of, it's like a more kind of burnished ochre. That shows good health.
I can't believe you're over the colour of cake.
Nice and rich. A nice rich.
Do you remember Gillian McKeith? Okay. So she's a key theme in our show, and she has a special appearance.
She doesn't actually turn up, the actual woman.
Not saying anymore.
Shut
You have to come and see us at Monkey Bar at 9:15 to
She'll
know what we're
probably
talking
fade.
about.
I hate to name drop,
But
I'm kind of BFFs with one of Gillian's old clients, Michelle McManus. So I know.
We love Michelle McManus!
So I know all about the poo pervert that is Gillian McKeith. Because I remember that Michelle does it. So Michelle does some shows, which we've discussed, and she does this bit when she's at corporates and Gillian comes up to her and goes, Michelle, what have you done to your body? If we had to cremate you tomorrow, you've got such a bad case of taxi ass, you'd burn for days.
Oh my God.
Do you remember her in I'm a Lesbian, Get Me Out of Here? And she collapsed?
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Literally, we have a character in the show called Gillian McKee.
Oh my
A
God.
fabulous
It started
fainter.
as a small joke and it's become
That's what's beautiful.
3 or 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what's beautiful about I'm a Celebrity is that's exactly the British public are genius when it comes to
It's
people.
peak
They just-
TV, isn't
yeah.
it, when she
They're really
faints.
great.
And Alison Hammond, when she laughs.
Oh, Alison. Big Alison. She was a WW ambassador for a while.
She's also
We'll
one
move
of the
on.
only very few successful reality TV stars that's gone on to
Her and
actually be
Ryland.
in Ryland, yeah.
Her and Ryland
Be-
definitely have had the best careers. Although I'm not very keen that they brought Josie Gibson back because I'm not sure anyone
love
wanted
Josie
to.
Gibson.
Can't abide her. There, I've said
Really?
it. Oh my God. Not interested the first time. Why are we being punished now? Are you,
So take that, Josie.
bitch? Are you
Hello, everybody.
Are you Eurovision fans?
Yes.
Because there's quite a buzz in Scotland that Eurovision might be coming here. Yes.
Would you love that?
deliberately.
You would absolutely die and go to heaven,
Do you know
wouldn't you?
something? I'll go. I've never seen it fully.
Uh-huh.
I remember the first one. Do you remember Dana International?
Yeah.
So she was an Israeli lady that won, and then I liked, what was her name? Euphoria. Colleen? Laureen. Laureen. Yeah. Sorry, malt loaf. No, that's in case you're needing a shit. Yes, no. I would go though. I think it does look fun.
I think for me, nothing will beat as a half Irish woman Riverdance. Do you remember years ago when
Yeah, yeah,
Riverdance was
yeah.
unveiled to the world? That was my favourite Eurovision memory.
Did you ever
As a
watch
child.
Kath and Kim?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
did you see them do
Look at me.
Riverdance?
No, I didn't. But
Oh
I
my
fucking love
God, you
Kath
have
and Kim.
to. It's so funny. They're bringing that back.
Oh, I love
A
them.
20, yeah, I know we're meant to be talking about your show, but we'll go back to
but
it.
Kath and
But yes,
Talking about other double
20-year anniversary. So we've got a Gillian McKeith character. Who else
Yes.
do we have? Is there any stooling in the show?
Yeah, we've got a character called Uncle Nancy.
Oh my God,
John-
there's one over there.
Chauncey. His name is Sir Chauncey, Emperor of Dover, but everyone calls him Nancy.
He has hemorrhoids and a problem with pooing, so that also features.
That's
Here
why
we go
Gillian McKeith has
again.
to
It's
come
like
in.
this show's written for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I am so in all
Yeah.
these topics.
We've also got two friends called Pixie and Katinka who go undercover in the techno and kink scene.
Yes, we have.
There's a whip.
What time is the show on?
9:15.
We have Deep Shit, two northern slutty mums.
Deep Shift.
Deep shit. No, it's
Deep shit, but they are putting in a shift.
Right, okay.
it's like a northern gritty ITV drama, kind of like Happy Valley meets.
Now, can you put me down for a ticket for next week? Because I'm in.
Yeah, we'd love you to come.
I am in. This sounds good.
It's right up your alley.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get Gillian in.
I'm feeling we could become like the Beverly Sisters and become a trio.
I'm obsessed with. I watched all of 18 series, isn't it? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Is that your favourite one?
Yeah, Beverly Hills
Yeah.
is the best one.
We have Slut Pig in the show. Do you remember when she goes?
Oh my God! Well, Kim's not in it anymore.
No.
I know. Have you been watching this recent one with Kathy?
Yeah.
She's nuts.
And Dorit when she gets burgled.
But I don't. Yawn. Oh my God! This whole Erica thing.
I love
She went
it.
with that. Oh,
What do we
today is a
think?
sad day. I had to get rid of my Lamborghini. They went, did you get a car? Yeah, a Range Rover. You're like, you don't live in the real world.
She's a true psychopath because she doesn't care, does she, about the victims?
Well, no, but see, the
fraud.
thing, all I will say is the only person that has successfully married their grandfather was Celine Dion. That's the only person that ever
Oh,
worked out
yeah.
for her because Erica married her grandfather.
But they
didn't she?
split
What
up.
do you think about Erica's music
Who
career?
split up?
Celine Dion and the grandfather, aren't they?
No, he died, so
Oh,
that's
the
kind of
Hollywood.
splitting
Yeah,
up.
That's fair, yeah.
But
That'll-
Erica's music
that'll do
career.
it.
She what?
Erica Jane's music career, did you like it? She had
No.
that song that was like, it's expensive to be me.
It's the same with all that RuPaul music. It needs to stop. Like,
You
we
do
get
risk-
I'm a
it.
big fan.
I could see you becoming part of a buddy.
We are swapping
You want to join
numbers.
the duo?
It's so rare I make friends.
No, I honestly have them.
Darlings, what time are you on? and
9:15.
We're on at 9:15
Said I
at
would
Monkey
do it.
Barrel 4.
Monkey Barrel 4.
Every day, but not the 17th because
Not
we're going
the
to book into a
17th.
spa.
Oh, lovely.
At
The
the
day.
Sheraton or the
I
Balmoral?
don't know. What do you think?
Sheraton.
Sheraton.
They have an outdoor
Sheraton.
pool.
Sheraton.
Do you like gin?
Yes.
Or they have a fabulous gin bar, One Square. Tell them Bunty sent you. They'll
don't
give
think
you
I want
doubles. They'll give you doubles.
Yes.
Bend over and say Bunty sent you.
Oh, no bending. Drinking. Come over, huge round of applause for
Thank
Norris
you
and Parker.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will definitely come. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Nice.
that
Thank you for
was
joining.
most enjoyable.
I think that was actually better than with the audience. No offence to my family.
No, absolutely. Well, the whole point is that the audience are there if they're not there, but that's
So what
fine.
are you way to do now? Drive
I'm
into a
gonna
tree?
go. I don't know. I'm gonna go and have a cigarette and think about my
Clearly.
life choices.
Clearly. Well, it's been real, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you. Toodle.
Toodles.